Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Going to make it. So, guys, just a reminder, please, if you have your microphone turned on, please don't forget to mute it during the call, unless you want to talk anything. All right. So we don't get too much confusion here, because there are lots of people in our call today. Hey, Faisal, welcome.
Hello, everybody. Shall we get started? Tiago?
Yeah, let's start.
Okay. Okay. Well, so welcome, everybody. I'm glad again to see everybody on our regular calls on Fridays. We're having a lot of fun as a team doing these calls. I hope you guys are too. And hopefully we can give you some good updates today. We have several updates, some on the product side, some on data side, and then some on the community side. So I'm going to share my screen. Let me know. Thiago, is there an echo or are we good?
No, it's good. We can hear you perfectly.
So let's get started. The agenda today, I'll provide a brief update on OptyFi. We have the pleasure of having Max from MagicPowered. He's our design advisor, and he's the one who has designed the OptyFi UI, which we believe is supposed to, well, not supposed to, we believe it does. Really radically change the way DeFi should be done from a user perspective. Because it's, if you guys remember, one of the big problems we're trying to solve is make DeFi more accessible. And so he's going to talk about the elements behind the design of our app, the user interface. We're going to have one of our newer team members, Nima. He's actually going to show us how our strategies on yield are built. Dynamically, so we don't actually code one strategy at a time. We just automatically generate them from our definition of pools. And then I'm going to talk a little bit about our latest work group that was initiated just yesterday, and you'll see how that fits in with our strategies. I'm going to talk about something we've been talking about. It has a name now, thanks to one of our community members. We'll get to that. That's our we were calling the Super 100. It's still the Super, but we'll be calling. You guys will see. Let's get to that. And then we have some feedback we're looking for from you guys. And then, as usual, there'll be a quiz afterwards. By the way, very impressed. Last week we had 58 people complete the quiz and lots of very strong results. So we're very happy with that. So let's get into it. I covered this yesterday. I'm going to cover it quickly in case there are people who missed last week. But currently, we have a plan for having alpha and beta in Q4. Specifically, we're expecting alpha vaults to be announced, to be released in the week of November 29th. We're running into the Christmas and holiday season. So the beta was supposed to start within a month, but we're probably going to push it till Jan 15, which is kind of good for those who are in alpha because you get to enjoy 45 days of really, really good returns, extra rewards for you. So that's our way of saying, happy holidays. Beta will start in Jan 15, and it's going to go for a month, Feb 15. And that will be a larger number of users and a larger vault size. Also very good returns. And then Feb 15 is when we go full launch. We launch the Opti token, and we just go full force. That's what's coming up. Multi-chain coming up next year. Cross-chain is coming up in the later part of next year.
Sorry, Faisal, you are breaking up.
Really badly?
Yeah, now it's good again.
Okay. All right. Let's try. Yeah, so these are the adapters we have completed now. We have 12 adapters completed. And we are launching a big push to add adapters. As everybody knows, or should know, who's familiar with OptyFi, adding an adapter adds a bunch of pools. Adding a bunch of pools adds many, many.
Hey, Faisal, I think your voice is breaking up. I don't know if it's just me.
Yeah, it's breaking up.
Curtis, are you able to take over?
Now we
Yes.
can hear you well, actually.
Oh, yeah. I'll take over if it comes out unclear, but you sound clear right now.
All right. Okay. Anyways, so we are starting to add new protocols. That's our big focus for expansion, and we're right away going to different chains. The first step is to build data feeds to these chains. So we started a task force for that. Anybody who's any interest in building, subgraphs, understanding data, how APY is calculated, please join our work group. Some technical background is required, but please join us. Yeah. So we're also going to be talking. What I want to share with you now is I want to share the screen with Max from MagicPowered, and he's going to talk about our OptyFi UI. Max, are you ready?
Sure. Thank you for having me. One second. I need to. Hello.
Hello, are you streaming, Max? Or not yet? Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I was giving a permission to Discord, so
Yeah.
I don't know where to start, but I will stream the Figma that we worked at when we were designing the Opti, and we'll try to provide some reasoning behind our design conjectures and how we came into this. So first of all, when we first got introduced to the OptyFi as algorithm, as the machine learning, and I remember myself sitting on a call with Faisal, looking into him launching an algorithm from his command line interface or something, and I was looking at on the output, and I suddenly realized that because of the technology, we are not confined with the conventional way of listing vaults. Because if you remember, most of the yield aggregators and where you do your yield farming, they have a vault that is almost equals a strategy. So it's like very firmly attached to each other. So they literally forced design wise to create an endless list of vaults because somehow you need to pick one or another to where you want to invest. So with Opti, I realized because there is a strategy became just a variable for a vault and it will be constantly switched to the most efficient one. We don't need to have this UI confinement or UX confinement in the first place. So now I was looking into the best practices in DeFi, which are considered best practices by the communities and the users. And as obvious as it is, the flow and the experience that you get when you work with the DEX is pretty much applicable to this optimizer of the yield farming, because literally what you need to do, you need to just pick an asset that you want to invest and set up the vault and do the deposit. Then the Opti will do everything for you. So at first, I ended up with a single line of data that will represent the whole data set that is required by the user. And then we built out for this, we built a nice pop-up, small one, like a single UI block where it's not actual pop-up, but single UI block where you can have your complete flow working with a variety of vaults inside of this application without even going to a list of assets or just something like this. So then, obviously, we would like to have a conventional way of doing things, just as a backup plan, if the user base would like to, follow the existing pattern that they're used to. And we spend a lot of time designing the data set presented to the each item in the list, and especially the page with the details of the vault, where you can see how the vault performs, where you can see your current balance, the current strategy, and stuff like this. Um, Also, one interesting thing to mention is when Faisal was trying to explain to me how easy it is because of the tech to build new strategies. So I figured that if we will, one of our needs is to make it obvious for the devs to work with and present it in a like familiar to them fashion. So I've borrowed some ideas from colorizing the syntaxes into the development IDEs, and this is how this colorized strategy got born. Um, Also, the cool thing that we tried to pull off, and I guess it will be somewhere down the road for the Opti, is since the. Let me find it just a second. It's so big. Yeah. Since, as I said, the all required data set for like getting notified every second about the performance of your vault can be put into the single line of data. We did that in a way where I was imagining that we will have like a browser extension with this hub where you can just not going away from your workflow. Maybe you work somewhere else, maybe you do, your day-to-day stuff, and you can just click on the extension, check how your vaults are performing, and then get back to what you do. So this was one of the approaches as well. So from that window, from that extension, like all of the required operations with your vault are available. And yeah, the cool thing that I wanted to show you as well is the way we see the staking vaults, right? Where you are able to stake your opties. It's I was looking for a way to distinguish it drastically from the actual core vaults or P vaults, and I was thinking to myself, like, what's the most exciting part of stake your tokens is when you hit the day where you're available to unstake and you see how much of rewards you got and how much you earned. It's the most exciting part of it. And obviously, in this design concept, you can see the hourglass concept utilized. So you can see the deadline, how it's moving. There is all kind of mouse over effects that will allow you to see how much is still locked, how much is already unlocked, and you can just unstake it. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm happy to answer any questions. It's hard for me to go at everything at once, but I guess this is the base things that forms our design approach.
They look cool.
Okay, and thank you, Max. By the way, Max, MagicPowered. Maybe Max, you can put your MagicPowered website or your contact info. So they do really good, design work, a lot of work for DeFi projects. So if anybody has something, it's the only one we would ever recommend. So yeah, so please put your contact info for everybody to have, Max. And thank you very much
Appreciate
for the presentation. Next up, we are going to show you guys strategies, how we build strategies. So Nima, are you ready to go?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so Nima is our data engineer amongst being our full stack engineer as well. So he's going to show us how we can easily create new strategies, add new vaults. He'll show you guys how easy it is to like basically expand the protocol.
Yeah, sure.
Depois eu te ligo.
So I don't know if you can see my screen. Yeah, okay. So the purpose of this demo is actually to show you how flexible the part of backend code which actually deals with Sawgraph is. So I've picked some part of the code here from the actual code just to show you what we can actually do. So for example, let's say we have a vault for USDC and we are interested in only one set of strategies with no borrowing action involved. Let's see what we get. So at this point, as I'm talking, it's actually connecting to Subgraph, fetching the latest data, and brings us the results. There we go. So for example, here, I know it's it's a little too technical, but I'm just going to show you that we only have USDC as the vault, and we only have the deposit action. And we get these numbers of strategies. So what if we change? What if we say that, okay, you're interested in two set of strategies?
So Nima, that was using USDC and a one-step strategy and no borrowing, right?
That's right.
And you got like 10 strategies?
It was like, 7 strategies. But now I just changed one step to two step with the USDC as our vault. Yeah, we get more, like 11 strategies. Let's see. Here, actually, we have another set of strategies. And if I want to just go over and add, for example, let's say we just want to see USDC and DAI as our vaults with two set of strategies. Let's see what we get. This is an interesting point that we are actually looking for new subgraphs and new graph protocols, which we can actually fetch more data. There we go. We get 23. All combined, USDC and DAI. And you can see here, you have more options. So if for the last part, I just want to show that if we add borrowing involved, what you could possibly get. So it's going to take a little more time, but not too much. Yeah, done. So 833 possible strategies. So that would bring us to the question that what this information is used for. What is the benefit? So the first benefit is actually based upon this information, and with the help of our data scientists, we can extract knowledge, which empowers our governor to actually choose or not to choose a strategy. We can actually prioritize strategies based on the knowledge that we can extract here. That's not the only thing. We can actually do more. For example, here we can go through all the strategies which are not currently available and we don't have any adapters for, and we can plan for the future. So you get the point. Actually, whenever we have information and we can actually move through the information and extract knowledge, we can do some sort of cool things, which is the purpose of my current presentation. Yeah, that's all for me for now. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Nima. So the point of showing you guys all of that was we started with USDC only, and we have 1 step, 8 strategies. All we say is multiple. We want 2 steps, and we got 11 strategies. We say add borrowing, and now we had 800 strategies. And now we can add USDC, DAI, whatever. So for us, all we need to do is configure new vaults and the number of steps, and it produces a bunch of strategies, and we can find the best one. So we don't have to code one strategy at a time. That's the only way that you can keep up with all the possible strategies in DeFi. So yeah, that's basically the sorry, do you guys still hear me? Yeah. So that's basically the technical part of the show. And now we're gonna go into some other stuff. If I may share my screen again, we're gonna talk about community. You see my screen?
Yes, we see
Yes.
it.
Okay. So this is our Super 100 program. Again, we've been talking about it. It's officially being launched today, right now, but the announcement will go out Monday. So as always, community gets a head start. We've already started, tallying and scoring the quiz from last week and so forth. The idea is the Super 100, our core users, get the most benefits. Yiedler, it's from the great tradition of DeFi. We have HODL, we have BIDL, and now we have YIEDL. So just like a hodler, they don't jump around all over the place. They just park their funds and generate the best yield across DeFi. That's the OptyFi mission statement in one picture. And that the actual word YIEDL is thanks to one of our community members, Nathan. So Nathan, thank you very much for that inspiration. This tweet kind of sums up what YIEDLing is all about. Banks, inflation, they don't phase us, right? Boosted APY, boosted super APY, and all that. So we've talked about this. We had so we're going to be doing lots of activities where we're seeing how engaged community members are, keeping track of all that and selecting our 100. So this week Thiago actually put out a meme request, which was DeFi is. We had some submissions, so we're going to get some votes from the community on our meme of the week.
Here, guys, I'll just start sharing my screen for the polls here. Sorry, 1 second here. Okay, so I think you guys probably have a hard time seeing the selections here, but the poll, so this is just on poll everywhere. If you guys can sign into the link up top or text by mobile to be able to respond. And then we can see A, B, C, or D for your favorite meme for this week. It's probably pretty hard to see, so I just have them here as well. Today we just put out the tagline, DeFi is blank, and you could respond with a line or a meme or anything. And these are some of the responses we've received. We got a lot more from core team and whatnot, but we just picked some from the community, of course. And there wasn't a ton of participation this week, but I just really want to highlight that this is like something, these kinds of things where you have to really be engaged and following along to see. These are the opportunities to get the most points towards the Super YIEDLer Club. So if you guys can let me know if it's not working. Faisal, have you been able to get?
Can we add the link on the chat channel, like just on community events? Can we put that the link there so it's easy for everybody to click on it? Community events channel.
Oh, 1 second. So if you just type in that the address I just put in, copy paste your browser URL, you should get it there.
Where did you put the address on? In the community events channel?
Yeah, community events channel. I just put in. If you just copy paste that to your URL, it should bring you to the page. And then if you can just please sign in as your Discord username, including the number, or your Ethereum wallet address, one of the two. And then Thiago will give you the points, either directly to, we just need either the ETH public address or your Discord to be able to track this.
Yeah, I can see the poll.
Yeah, okay, there we go. This is, yeah, I was worried the selections would just be hard to see, but it looks good on my end too. So just give it like 30 more seconds for you guys to get your votes in. And again, these kinds of things count as like they have a significant weighting on the points that you can get towards the YIEDLer Club.
Looks like we're nobody's gonna catch up to A. That's a big lead.
Yeah, okay, so I guess we're going to have to call it. The meme winner is unsurprisingly Nathan. So Nathan is our resident chief meme officer, and he's already killing the competition here.
All right. Hey, Nathan, congratulations. By the way, I'm not supposed to now say it, but we already know one of our Super 100, put it that way, but I'm not supposed to officially say anything. Thiago runs a very tight ship.
Yeah. So this one, you guys, is we're just trying to think. Noticing that there's like a lot of participation and interest in our Chinese community channel and whatnot in unfavorable time zones for this call. So we're wondering if people would generally like it earlier, 3 p.m. UTC, that's 11 a.m. Eastern. So if there's a bunch of responses for that, then we may change the time here, and we'll see what the feedback is. Just give it about 20 more seconds for everybody to get their thing in. Again, can't stress it enough. If you just put in your response on these things, you'll be getting quite a bit of points here for the YIEDLer Club. Okay. Looks like everybody's getting it in for the most part. We'll get to the next one here. So do you invest in LP tokens? Examples, Uni USDC ETH or Sushi ETH WBTC?
Wow.
Actually, yeah, I'm getting quite a bit of feedback, even though it doesn't look like it. Oh, only one person, no.
That's because they got wrecked.
Yeah.
Doing it. All right, so that's surprisingly refreshing. That's good to know.
Okay, so yeah, most people that are in this are saying they do.
There you go. That's a note to take for product manager Amika.
Yeah.
That's more skewed than I even thought. So that's good to know.
Okay, so would you guys be interested in an OptyFi vault that auto harvests LP rewards? Same examples for LP token strategies. Obviously, people are smashing the yes button.
Okay. So there's no questions there. The next one is important though.
Yeah.
The next
Okay.
one will be interesting.
So which LP pairs would you like to see? Example, Uni USD ETH, Sushi ETH WBTC. Probably not expecting a ton of answers because it's, I think, a little bit more of an advanced thing to be aware of, which is one good thing about OptyFi, obviously, that users can just have a really simple UI to participate with these kinds of things. But if you could give me a response here. So if somebody wants Uni USD Sol.
Uni Opti USDC. I like that one too. It's probably going to be Sushi though.
AVAX USDC, Opti USDC, AVAX Joe, Uni Ray, Joe. I'm not sure what Joe actually is.
It's the Joe Trader Joe token.
Oh yeah, okay.
AVAX. Yeah.
AVAX. Wrapped ETH USDC, Matic USDC, Opti Open DeFi.
By the way, Open DeFi is now called New Order.
Okay, Opti New Order. New Order. I like that. That's cool. The new order.
What's Uni? Is that like a lot of people saying Uni? Just Uni?
Yeah, I think they just want the actual Uni reward token.
Yeah, with okay, or maybe it means any Uniswap pair.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so this is good. This is really good. So we, Curtis, all this saves, right? We're saving these responses, like.
Yeah, it's getting. This is why. Yeah, this software is really good for feedback from you guys because we're just pulling it straight to a CSV that we're going to review moving forward. Luna, I see. Interested. Okay. Yeah. So let's move on here. Thanks for your responses. They're still coming in. I'll just give it a couple more seconds. So just throw something in there if you want to get some points. But obviously, we'd like to know what you like.
This is kind of gonna like if we're something overwhelming, that will be our first vault, LP vault. Now,
Yeah.
one thing I want to just clarify for everybody, if I may, this LP vault is going to accept an LP token, right? So you're going to have to go to Sushi or Uni, get the LP token, deposit with us. So there's risk, obviously. There's the risk of impermanent loss. In version 2 of our protocol, which is expected sometime in Q2 next year, we're going to have single asset single asset vaults like just USDC that are going to decide which LP token to go into, right? So that's going to be the stuff where you can just sit back and not worry. Well, hopefully not worry about impermanent loss, where we will take care of that for you. But having these LP tokens are interesting because we'll be putting the USDC into different LP pairs, but we can take that LP and put it into our LP vault and harvest it. So we're kind of built composably like that. So it's good to know. We'll be starting the LP vaults earlier, the ones with the actual pair tokens, and then later our single asset vaults are just going to invest into the LP pairs. But they'll manage the risk for you. That's important for you guys to know.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, guys. We've got a bunch. So now we're going to do something fun here. So you guys, we'd like you to select a challenge for a core team member to do right now. Either they're going to impersonate Zuckerberg introducing Meta, tell us something you don't know that nobody knows about us, yodel like a Yiedler, or tell us why you joined OptyFi.
Hey, guy, core team, vote for D, please. Can we vote multiple times?
No, we only get one shot, so nobody can. Yeah, you can't get out of it.
Oh, good.
Why you joined OptyFi? Okay, that's cool. I thought that people were going to make us yodel.
People were kind. Our community is kind to us.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to give it 10 seconds maybe.
Fortunately, nobody wants us to yodel.
Yeah, everybody just wants to know why we joined. That's cool. Okay, couple more seconds. Nice. Okay, so the winner is going to be, tell us why you joined OptyFi, and who would you guys like to answer this question? Somebody's already kidding.
That's just somebody's out the box.
Oh, Thiago.
I'm winning.
You're winning.
The most popular. The reason is he controls the Super 100 qualification program.
Yeah.
Yeah, I talk too much, so people already know why I joined OptyFi.
Yeah.
They just want me to shut up.
Droving team is strong also, huh?
Oh, Druven or Thiago? Yeah, Druven
The devs,
taking the lead.
all the developers want to hear Druven.
Is Druven is in the call, right? I think.
We should tokenize this game, huh? It could be a future market. People could gamble.
Yeah. Okay, well, I guess Driven is the winner. So is Driven here? Driven, are you in the call? Would you be able to say why you joined Opti briefly? I think we're missing Driven this time actually, you guys. So maybe Thiago, do you want to just briefly say why you joined OptyFi here?
Yeah, sure, I can say. So, well, it's not a difficult task. I really love this project. I have been using DeFi since 2020, since early 2020. So, and I'm a layman, you know, I'm a normal user. So I have no financial background, nor any kind of technical background. So when I heard about a product that could use machine learning to rotate assets through different liquidity pools in order to optimize yield, I immediately noticed the importance of it. You know, because if you're a layman trying to yield farming randomly with no technical knowledge, it's a chance. You know, you go from pool to pool. You don't know exactly what you are doing. Sometimes you got lots of money, but sometimes like you are rug pulled or you are scammed or hacked. So, and I see OptyFi as a solution for this kind of problem. I think if we can automatize things and make DeFi easier for the average user, it will be a huge thing. So that's it, basically it. And now I'm helping the OptyFi community as a community manager here on Discord and now in our social media channels. That's it.
Awesome. Thanks, Thiago. And then we'll just leave it off this week, you guys, with Thiago introducing the quiz, mentioning the quiz and the points that you can get from doing that. If Thiago, do you want to launch that off?
Yeah, okay. So let me share my screen.
Also, Thiago, you also want to mention our meme contest for next week and the prize for the winners.
Yeah. So we got two things for this week. First of all, yeah. So this is the. Just give me a second. Yeah. So first of all, I will tell about the POAP, how to get it. As we did it on last week, we will ask you guys who want the POAP some kind of quiz. So basically, I will share a link on the POAP channel. You will find a form, and there are 5 questions, 5 really easy questions. If you get 4 of 5 questions right, you will get the POAP in your ETH address. So basically, let me post it to the POAP channel now. Yeah, that's here. And besides that, we will announce a Telegram meme contest that will start on the next week. So basically, give me a second, guys. I will find my here. We will have a meme competition. You guys can see my screen?
Yes.
Yes. So basically, we will have a formal announcement for it, but we have a meme competition around the subject Yiedle with OptyFi. So during the next 2 weeks, we will have a meme competition. So all community folks are invited to join us and try your best memes around this subject. It's really easy to participate. You have to tweet using the Yiedle hashtag and mentioning OptyFi. Yeah. You have to share it on the social media channel here in our Discord, and we will see the best one using the originality criteria and number of likes on Twitter. So basically, we will find the best one using these two criteria. Everybody who joins the meme competition, you will get points to the Yiedler Club. The 3 best memes will automatically be selected to the Yiedler Club, and we will have a prize in Opti tokens for the very best one. So it's a huge opportunity to take part on this community event and maybe even receive some Opti tokens. So we'll have an official announcement on next week. But for those who are here and wants to join, you can start doing it, and it will count as a participation on the meme competition.
So, Thiago, can I suggest something, please?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I was going to suggest that maybe let's do a meme competition for 1 week at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there'll be a daily winner, and then of the daily winners, on next Friday we'll have a vote and we'll pick the winner of the week. So that's one thing. The winner of the week will get the membership into the Super 100 automatically. So that's a big prize. And then the winner, all the 7 winners will get some Opti reward retroactively as well. Plus they'll get points, of course, towards the Super 100. So to summarize again, every day, let there be a winner every day. So there'll be a new competition every day, a new topic, a new winner every day. And of the 7 winners, they will then the community will vote for the number 1. And that number 1 for the week will get into the Super 100 Club for sure. And then the winners on the daily basis, they will also get Opti rewards for winning each day. I think that's more fair because that way.
I think we lost you again, Faisal.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we can't hear you. I'll just finish it up here. So we'll kind of highlight, Thiago, if you can highlight this kind of information in the community call channel, including what Faisal just said. We can talk about it in our chat, and then we'll post, I guess, the rules and how you can participate in this meme competition in the community events. And then next week when we do the main announcement, everybody else will be seeing it, but just insider alpha for now, as always. Thanks everybody for coming to the call. It's really cool to see our audience expanding and having some real participants joining every week. The growth is really cool. Thanks everybody.
Yeah, thanks. We will share it, all the meme rules on the community events. Don't forget to take your POAP. Make the quiz. Get the POAP. Thanks.